over some of these topics that's swirling around in Colorado news and just real news that's dealing with sports, kind of tied in with Colorado. How you doing, Harold?
What's going on with you?
Hey man, I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm going home. I'm gonna get to watch the game. I'm gonna go to my little local sports bar that I always go to and hang out with them people. Then I'm gonna spend some time at the house. So I'm happy, man. I'm happy.
There you go.
So I know you heard this week, Travis Hunter will
Mm.
be back.
Uh-oh.
Cleared. Yeah, he's cleared to play. We don't know how many snaps he's gonna get. Do you think the players took advantage of this time that Travis missed, and like do you think anybody really stepped up and took advantage of this time? Because I don't know if anybody really truly took advantage. I seen some guys splash, but I don't know if anybody really took this opportunity to show they belong as a starter.
Wasn't no boy that got off against SC, the wide receiver? I forgot his name.
Yeah, Miller,
Yeah, yeah.
Amari Miller.
And the one that Dion was getting on with McLean, that's his name, right?
Yeah, McLean. Yeah.
McLean. Like I think they showed up. I think they took advantage
All
of that.
right. So, both of them showed up in the USC game,
Mm-hmm.
but in the next game, McLean got beat 3 times, and Miller only had 1 catch. So you had 7 catches and 190 some yards in the half. Now you come back and play a whole game and only get 1 catch.
Yeah. Well, they got a lot of talent. It's hot men, hot hand win.
Yeah. So one person, number 4, I forgot his name. I think it's Antonio. I think, but he did good.
Okay.
As far as his last game, he showed up, and he's been battling injuries. So
Mm-hmm.
the games I see him get, like he got in, I think he ran over some guys doing an Oregon game, and he hurt a guy, I think. And then last game, he caught that long bomb. He tripped over himself, but he scored the touchdown.
Yeah.
So, and I saw an interview with him and Coach Prime, and that dude like a DM. He kind of remind you of how Calvin Johnson looked.
Okay.
Just a big 6'4", big thighs.
Mm-hmm.
Like I seen the video with the tight end from Colorado, and I seen his video, and he looks bigger than the tight end.
Really?
Yeah. Hey, that's good that Travis won't start against Stanford. I don't think he should start. I think he should get sprinkled in here and there. Because this is still like a good game for us to really see what these other guys can do, and we can kind of work Travis in. So, and we'll still have this bye week to try to see, okay, once we play against a top level team, who really needs to be on the field.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what's up. I think only thing is though.
Hey, and he can't on some big thighs. Pause. Like,
Yeah. Paul.
Paul. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
But another thing I want to hit on. So, did you see what happened with the reporter that was going at Shedeur?
I didn't understand that. I didn't understand what was going on. Like, what was he trying?
Well, this is what I feel like is going on. It's some hating going on. He said Shedeur can't afford. Shedeur is flashing a watch that they can't even afford. This is the thing. When you connect it to your daddy, you're gonna get a lot of stuff that. I've been around a lot of pro athletes. You know, you have to.
Yeah.
And when you get to that upper level echelon, some of these guys get gifts that they don't even use. They don't even wear.
Somebody could have just gave it to him as promo. He might.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He could be going through DM box of jury by like, look, man, you didn't even want this. Like, and they making money from NIL deals. Like, this dude been having deals at Jackson.
But see, this is the thing, though.
So,
like, the thing about that's not even a conversation now with the NIL. Was the NIL rule? This like 3 years ago that might have been an issue, like where you get to watch from. But now they're getting paid, so who cares?
Yeah, who cares? But this is the thing, and I got this from Shot Ticket TV. the reporters going at Shedeur when the reporter was in college, he got caught up on a fraud case, credit card fraud.
So he
So
mad because
you out here scamming when you was in college,
yeah,
but you talking about Shedeur can't afford a watch when you see his dad on all these commercials, all this kind of stuff. His other brothers doing well with the YouTube. So it's not like they don't have money swirling around. Shedeur got NIL deals. So why are you talking about he can't afford a watch when you couldn't afford a watch when you was that age and you was doing fraud?
that's see that don't have nothing to do with each other. Like 5 years ago, he would have had a point, but now they got everybody getting paid. They got commercials, like you say. Not only his daddy got commercials, he got commercials. I saw him in Mercedes commercials. Matter of fact, he got a Maybach. Mad about the Maybach, but he mad about the watch.
Yeah.
That don't make no sense.
Yeah. Yeah. It don't make no and like I don't know if you seen the interview on 60 Minutes when Coach Prime said, I'm so clean, I make you look at yourself and question yourself.
Yeah.
Right? He was like, I'm so clean. And I took it as he dressed so clean, right?
Yeah.
But another commentator took it as his background is so clean that he don't
Uh,
have to worry about getting caught up in any
uh,
foolishness. So before you start talking about me trying to bring out some dirt on me, you better make sure your background is clean because you might end up exposing yourself,
no,
right?
it could be all of that. It could be all of that, but come on.
But see, that's what happened with the reporter. You so bad trying to throw
Yeah.
shots at Shedeur. Now your dirt coming out. You
Mm-hmm.
need to check yourself and make sure you clean before you come at
Yeah.
these guys.
Yeah. You can't just throw shots no more. People got Google. You
Yeah, Google and cameras and all kind of stuff now.
gotta be careful. Leave that boy alone. Let him get. They mad because he about to make 5 million if he stay at least next year.
Hell, they already got a clock in there at 4.8 right
That's what I'm.
now.
At least he gonna make more. It don't make
Yeah.
like yeah. It's hate all the way.
Hey,
Hate because they 4-2.
am I
They
am I dragging on your end?
nah. You good over here?
Okay. It's kind of dragging over here. Hey, in the chat, is it dragging for y'all? And y'all hit the like button. Hey, y'all wipe y'all feet when y'all come in and hit the like button. Show our brother some love. But tell me this right here. Tell me this. You remember Dame? He had to watch, right? When
Okay.
he would tap his wrist and say it's
Yeah.
Dame time, right?
Yeah.
So why didn't Dame time take over like the Shedeur has taken over? Like you got NBA players doing the Shedeur. You got other college guys doing the Shedeur.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember. Well, you from Portland. You from the town.
Yeah.
Did people in that area jump on the Dame time? There was a lot of people doing it in that on y'all side of the
Well, I
country.
don't know. I don't know about doing it, but they acknowledged it for sure. Every time he made a big shot, yeah, they'd be like Dame time, and they would focus on this, all of that. Yeah.
All right, but you heard what you said. When
Mm-hmm.
he does it, they say it right,
Oh
and
yeah.
I did that
No,
too.
wasn't
But
nobody. No, I ain't seen nobody else do that. No.
you ain't see nobody else doing it.
No. Mm-mm.
And like I would think, well, maybe because his name was attached to it, but Rick Ross said the Shedeur. DJ Khaled saying the Shedeur. See, he never got stamped in by did any other celebrities stamp him in?
No. Not that I recall. No. Mm-mm.
Mm. So it's just, and I don't know if you saw this, but the Falcons, Scott was at practice, right? And we don't know why the Scott was at practice. We don't know if they was looking at somebody else on the team. We don't know who they looking at. But Coach Prime was saying, look, let's get my boys to the Falcons in a package deal. You know, now let's be transparent here. I ain't trying to throw nothing, what I'm saying, crazy in here.
Uh-huh.
But that was Coach Prime's first coaching job he wanted.
Yeah.
I'm from Georgia. He
Okay.
wanted to coach the Falcons. That was his first
Over
job that he wanted.
Florida State. Over Florida State.
Yeah, that was his first job he wanted, and
Okay.
they shot him down.
I thought he was trying to go or I thought he was trying to be at Florida State first. I could have sworn he had an interview.
Nah. He said this alone. He said this way before he was coaching his son in high school.
Oh, okay.
So he said this before the little league stuff. He said this, and they kind of laughed at him. You know, when he was a commentator, because the Falcons was losing, he was like, I can coach the Falcons. I coach the Falcons, and they kind of like, man, shut up. You don't know what you're talking about. So, and you remember when the Georgia Dome, he said, I built this. This is my house.
Yeah, no, that would be something.
Yeah, so he got personal ties to the Falcons, and his lady, Tracy Edmonds, she got a home in Atlanta.
That right there would be.
So let's make it all make sense. Your lady there, your
Yeah,
boys there,
yeah.
oh. Hey, look, free agents. You see how he can get players to come play for him in high school. I mean, high school going to college. He can get free agents. Atlanta and Coach Prime, you can get some free agents.
Do you understand? That would be ridiculous. And they already got ties because he tied in with Mercedes.
Oh, and the Mercedes Benz. Oh, yeah. You threw that in there. And look, you know how Bill Belichick had all them guys kind of playing like with a base kind of salary almost? Coach Prime probably could pull that off with these dudes coming to Atlanta, base salary. And you can get all the dogs.
That'd be so ridiculous. You know
and they can probably, they can get so many NIL deals and that, man, that'll be crazy.
Yeah, man, that him. Ooh.
Now, I don't think. See, Deion, he won't take Kirby position at Georgia because Kirby, he was a big time player in come through the Georgia high school ranks or whatever. I played against Kirby, and Kirby went to Georgia, so they got their guy, and they can control Kirby. Because I feel like Kirby wanted to play Justin Fields, but they was like, nah, we ain't finna set old boy From down for Justin Fields. And so I think Coach Prime, you can't control Coach Prime.
Nah, but
go ahead.
You said something with that Atlanta thing. That'd be perfect.
That'd be crazy.
That'd be. They didn't even know, man.
And now he don't got to worry about recruiting no more. He don't got to worry about talking to all these mamas. He don't got to worry about trying to convince nobody no more.
He gonna build a pipeline. The pipeline gonna be stupid. Because you got to think.
You see the three. You see the three places where he dealing with, Texas, Georgia, and Florida. That's his main pipeline he's building right now.
Well, he put like you got a coach. Okay, let's say next 2 years, right? Let's say he in the college playoff, right?
Yeah.
He gave I would say, college playoff next year. Now he got a coach.
That's doable.
Go, huh?
That's doable. That's doable next year.
Okay, so you got a coaching tree now that's going wherever he got his staff that'll go with him or stay in the collegiate level. They're gonna be pumping everything his way. They're gonna have them boys come up a straight pipeline all the way from Pop Warner. They're gonna have They're gonna have a foul on everybody. I gotta believe.
And see, I think, and that's what he already got coming out of Miami with Luke and Rick Ross. Them, Rick Ross is in Atlanta too,
and Snoop too. He got his own
and Snoop, California, yeah. And he already got a pipeline in Texas because he worked with so many coaches down there with the Little League stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, so he already, and that's why a lot of these coaches don't understand. He already been working on this stuff, and it's already in the cards. All right, this ain't no we trying to figure it out. It was already figured out.
Oh yeah. He been playing planting them seeds for years, years.
Yeah,
So he gonna make
yeah,
sure,
yeah.
right? Yeah, yeah. And like and I got Washington against Oregon this weekend. There's somebody that
Uh,
asked Washington
well,
or
hold on. One guy asked me about a recruit. It's on dinner snag a Georgia recruit for next year. A 5-star receiver. No, I haven't heard anything about Coleman. I haven't heard anything about Coleman. But honestly, he got like 2 or 3 guys that's already on the list that's dogs. The guy from Michigan State and the guy that was could have went to Texas, Ringo.
yeah,
Those 2 guys are dogs. So, and we already got so many skilled receivers on the team. You got a guy out of California that's coming, and you got the fast little Tyreek Hill guy out of I think it's Zipper Hills, Florida, that's coming. Like he got some guys, some receivers coming in right now. So I don't know if he's gonna get like Alabama and Georgia, how they just stack so many guys deep. I think if guys don't fit his what he need, I don't think he's gonna go for him because what you're gonna run into is a log jam of good players that's
mm-hmm.
jumping in the transfer portal because they can't play.
Well, the thing about it is now what he can do. He gonna give them a solid. You know, he ain't if they come through and they just don't fit. I don't see why somebody let's say App State. Okay, you was at Colorado, you ain't got a spot. You're gonna be number one over here. He can pump them right there, no problem. Get the stamp of approval. You good money. I don't think he'll hold
Yeah.
nobody. They don't fit, and that's why didn't he have about 80 different dudes come through spring camp this last year?
Yeah, yeah, he had a bunch of dudes come through.
Yeah,
And see, this year, I don't think that's what I'm saying. I don't think last year he did a shotgun approach where he was just shooting and trying to see what he could hit because he
yeah.
didn't have as much time. I think this year, I think he already knows some guys that want to transfer because they did the talking behind the scenes. I think he already so many people connected, so many people cover him. So I think he got a big web out here. And when anytime something move that's dealing with Colorado and Prime, I think it trickles to him. So I think he done kind of keyed in on some big guys he gonna bring in already. Cause he's saying I already got him. If you don't get me now,
Oh yeah, yeah. See, but the
so
thing, all he need to do is really because I think he got the weapons. Real talk, as far as the skill position, he need them big boys. Now I need to see some big boys come through there. You know.
yeah, and that's what we starting to see now with the recruiting stuff. And we're gonna get into that heavy. I'm looking forward to see some of your breakdowns on some of these guys.
Okay.
But he's targeting some of these DNs, this versatile DNs that can
Mm-hmm.
play tight end or DN. So if you don't pan out as DN, we might use it as tight end. And I
Tight.
mean they some good catching and blocking tight ends.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So before you hit the portal, stay with us for another year. We're gonna try you at tight end.
Yeah, I think one of the things that he's opened up is the dual threat guy. He giving them cats an opportunity.
He loving them guys. He love you.
Yeah.
You see, he's trying to bring a baseball team to Colorado now because a lot of good quarterbacks play baseball. A
And
lot.
about wrestling too. You trying to get there? If I'm
Oh,
not
for
mistaken.
real?
Yeah, I don't know if they have a wrestling team up there.
Okay, I didn't hear about that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Only thing is that I have the only thing that's interesting about that I concern that I have as far as the line is the old line based on um the offense they run, how quick pace it is. So
Yeah.
getting a because you need some people that can just make 5 yards in the cloud of dust. I feel you still
Yeah.
need big boys that can move some things. So it's
But
kind
you
of
saying
huh?
you saying he need to target the 300-pound guys, 290 guys,
Yeah.
not the 340 guys.
But with that, what I'm saying, we touched on it before. I think as far as bringing a Denver like the Terrell Davis Denver style offensive line um, type game to the play. where they did a whole lot of. I'm not sure if it was. They did a lot of cut blocking and stuff like that. And then like
Yeah.
they say like when we was in the Southern Conference, the Walford running game with them influence traps and them double counters and all that type of stuff, you get you can get them boys. But if you try to get them malls, them 340s and 350s, I don't know how you're gonna run that offense. But I don't know how. But at the same time, if the passing game ain't clicking, but how you gonna boys? It's kind of hard to kind of put a line with that paint. That's all I'm saying. Without critiquing or modifying that run game, where you can utilize them like a one cutting downhill type situation.
Well, I think the guys he really targeting O line because I really haven't got like what's his idea of lineman,
Hmm.
but because like the guy Sanders, it's the top player of 2025 class. Last name is Sanders, and he's an O lineman
Okay.
out of Charlotte.
Okay.
I thought that they would have jumped all over that and tried to get this guy to commit, but I haven't heard a word.
See
I don't
that?
know if he's trying to get. I know one thing, one kind of player that Coach Prime stays away from is the guys that want big money. So sometimes if you're the top player, your family and you start looking at, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and cash out. Like, and Coach Prime is one of the ones like, okay, come here and earn it.
No,
Come here and earn it.
there's nothing wrong with that. I can understand that. I can understand that.
Yeah, yeah. So I think he's looking for the premium pass pass blockers now
Hmm.
that can run block. That's what I think he's looking for. The pass blockers that can run block because the game has changed to a passing game. He got so many dual threat kind of guys coming in. You got to give them the ball or they're going to want to leave. Like in the comments, we got subscriber talking about will Kamari leave? I don't think Kamari is going to leave. I don't. His mom is out there. I think like with Kamari, we can show Kamari on tape you
Hmm.
messed up. Like in them plays when he got beat,
Yeah.
I'm a post a picture of those. He never put his hands on the wide receiver.
Okay.
So if they teach you in practice, put hands on them, you got to put hands on them, and
Yeah.
then you come into the game and don't put hands on them and get beat back to back. Kamari can't say I'm a transfer. I got to get better.
Yeah. Yeah. Hmm.
I
Hmm.
got to get better. Like everybody in the room looking at you miss your assignment.
But he overthinking right now. That's what that is. He
Yeah,
over.
so that's I think his mom is gonna be like, look, you in the best possible place to get better.
Hmm. Oh.
Now, if jealousy and envy kick in, if you start getting envious of what Travis Hunter getting, what's for Travis Hunter was for Travis Hunter.
Mm-hmm.
But from what I was seeing, Travis Hunter was talking to um McClain on the sideline, so they have a relationship where he's learning from these guys. So I don't think he's just gonna skip
No.
town.
No. Where you gonna go though? I
I
mean,
mean, he can probably go anywhere in the country,
oh that.
but
Yeah.
and go back to Miami. That's probably what he'll do because he's from down there. But it's another corner. Stoudemire, his dad played with Dion with the Cowboys,
Okay.
so Stoudemire is not a slouch either.
No. You ain't got no
But
slot back in.
yeah, so nobody. So if you at Miami, if he mess up, he stays in the game.
Yeah.
Or at Central Florida, if he mess up, he stay in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Here, when he mess up, bro, you got to go over here and stand by me. We gonna give somebody else a shot because he been working hard and he got talent just like you. Maybe not the high end ceiling is you,
Mm-hmm.
but he has talent and he's been coached by a guy that played in the league his whole life.
Yeah.
So I think even if McClain stays there and don't really get to start until his junior year, like the full time, he'll be so much of a better player than if he transfer and go somewhere where he can just automatically start.
But see, I think one of the things I think happened to him because I'm pretty sure he an athletic freak. And I think now they got him not playing. I think that's what was bothering him. He didn't understand how to. What was he never had to study the game. It would just came naturally. Now I think
Yeah.
he's guessing and trying to learn scheme. When it was before in high school, he would just put him out almost like McLean Island or something. Figure it out.
Yeah.
Bad or fat.
Yeah.
It's an adjustment. You know what I'm saying? So I think he's gonna be all right. I really do think. I think he just got hit in the mouth by reality. Somebody holding him accountable. What you mean is, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm that dude. But you don't. He probably never been on the chalkboard. He probably didn't know the difference between uh, cover three or cover two. Like, what are you talking about? Like, what are you doing this spot? What you mean? I stay in front of him. He playing man the whole life. You know.
Yeah. Now, but it comes back to this right here. I remember this is one thing you was big on back in the day.
Uh huh.
Because a lot of kids from urban like schools, they
Mm-hmm.
don't have the same kind of game planning like you
No,
would get at a private school or you
no,
get at some of these suburban schools.
not at all.
So, and it's a culture shock. A lot of people don't understand this.
It
When
is.
some of these kids that were super talented and they won, making all the plays in high school,
Yep.
when you get to college, they saying do your job.
Yep.
Do your job. I don't care if the guy next to you messed up. You do your job first, and then you try to cover.
But then,
You
what is
make up.
my job? That's
Huh?
like, what is my job now?
Exactly. So now he's trying to find out what is my job like.
Yeah.
And on this level, if you don't do the small things, you get beat. And I think that's what he's gonna start learning.
Yep.
And I honestly I feel like
Best thing for him.
Colorado is such a hot place to be right now. If you transfer out of Colorado,
Uh,
what it says to you is I couldn't compete on the high level.
That's why a lot of them cats ain't going nowhere. That's all they.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. They
Exactly. And if you transfer out, you finna go somewhere else where you might be hype on this campus, but it's nowhere. It's gonna be nothing like the hype you finna get at Colorado for the
no,
next 3 years.
no.
Nothing.
No.
The amount of scouts that's finna come see you, like he'll still get drafted, even if he don't become a shutdown corner just because his size.
Look, he gonna be a month. He gonna be fine. It was just he. I think whoever the powers that be, they knew for him to be who he gonna be, he needed to go to Colorado, be up on the Dion because he can't talk to Dion like he don't know what he's doing. He got a gold jack, a couple Super Bowl rings. Was that guy?
Yeah.
So anybody that's a DB wide receiver, come on now. What you mean?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think that's what also the thing that he was having to catch his words in his mouth. Like you can't. This Deion Sanders, my guy.
Yeah.
Like, and, and
Yeah.
that was
And
rough.
like,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna say this. I don't really think he's really bucking that bad. I really think he's just trying to learn the system. Like when I see him in the videos, he's like humble. He grinning, he's smiling. Hey, y'all hit the like button. The new people that's coming in, y'all hit the like button. He's grinning, he's smiling, and a lot of times he puts his head down, like he he being humble. He
Mhm.
don't really like hold his head high and kind of like with an attitude,
And
with that like mean face. He's
can't
smiling all the time when I see him.
because you can't. That's Dion looking him in his face. That's different. When one of the best ever.
Well, I'm saying when he talking to like the other guys, the well-off media and the other guys, when they in the cafeteria talking, when they just doing their own thing. Like when he was in the gym playing basketball, they told him he couldn't play basketball. He didn't argue. He was just like, "Oh, for real? I didn't know we couldn't play,"
Oh yeah.
and they left. So I don't see him with a like I see some people with that attitude where it's like, I'm him, don't talk to me, that kind of attitude. I don't see him doing that.
I mean, well, it does kind of help that uh Shiloh in the back on the back end. You got Travis Hunter over there, and you seeing these dudes is pretty much league ready. And you might be the first time you come because they're not saying he the fastest on the team no more. He might
Yeah.
be. I don't even know if he top 10 fastest. You know what I'm
Yeah, I
saying?
don't think he is. I think he got good speed, but I don't. Yeah, I like. I believe what's going on in his head right now is I gotta work. I gotta get better.
Yeah, but never had to work before. Never had to get better. He was just wake up, let's go. That's the difference.
Yeah,
I think that he all right though.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying with the people that's saying he might transfer. I don't think he's going to transfer because he's not playing. I just think right now he's so overwhelmed. He's trying to soak it in. He's trying to get his brain and his body on the same level. Like he's not making videos. He'll tweet every now and then, but I think he's just really trying to lock in and get better. And by bowl time, he might be where we thought he was going to be coming in the door.
I can see it. I see him. I say third game next season, monster. By the third game next,
Yeah,
but I
yeah,
think,
yeah,
and the thing about it is, he'd be a fool to leave because think about it, true freshman, right?
yeah.
Okay, now where else in the nation are you hearing about a true freshman getting this much acclaim that it really ain't even playing like that?
You right. And okay, all right. Let's say this. Georgia signed a guy right behind Travis, a
Mm-hmm.
top safety.
Yeah,
Right. Georgia won the national title last year. I can't even tell you this safety name.
this what
I'm
I'm
from Georgia.
this what I'm
He
telling you.
was a beast.
That's what I'm
He
saying.
he is one of them talents where like
Yeah,
too many people can't do what you can do,
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
and we don't even know his name.
Don't know his name, ain't heard of him. Don't know if he was well, I don't know if he was a 4 or 5 star.
He don't say he was the top guy right behind Travis when it
Okay,
comes to DBs. He was
okay.
the best safety outright, doing like
And
Charles Woodson kind of stuff.
and Travis Hunter got spot time at Jackson State. Had
At Jackson State. At
and
Jackson State on everybody TV. Georgia won a national title,
yeah,
and we don't know his name.
don't know
And
his name.
that's why, like, for a guy to transfer away from Colorado, if Colorado chose you and they working with you, you ludicrous. You ludicrous. Because you see, if you have one, like Colorado is like the Cowboys right now, or like the New York Knicks right now. You see how Jeremy Lin had a few good games at the Knicks, and it
Yep.
was Lin Sanity.
Mm-hmm.
You saw what happened with Miller when he had that good game, went crazy. If you have a good game at Colorado, you become a household name right now.
Right now. That
So
you
McClain
also
cannot be great right now, but next year have 3 solid games, and now everybody gonna talk about can he leave early and go to the NFL
yeah.
before his junior year?
Mm-hmm. Next year, third game. Next year, third game. He might start. Somebody say he might start tonight. Uh, I'm not saying that he won't get no playing time, but he be that. It's gonna be. He gonna be that. He gonna be one of them guys by the third game next year. Like, hey, this is why we was talking about him all last year. He finally getting together. He finally getting that playbook. I'm seeing this because he get the Dion get that report of who on the laptop or the iPad studying. He gonna
Yeah. He
a
now
report.
he got 100% on his
Yeah,
watch time.
yeah. Mm-hmm. Got a good
Yeah.
get a good camp underneath him. Getting that weight room. Okay, okay. Now he giving somebody not in the foot races when they got them chains and stuff. Now he coming in the top 4 or 5 now. Yeah, he gonna be right.
And you saying will Shedeur outscore Jalen Hurts? Like outscore Jalen Hurts? How? Like we got to understand who Jalen Hurts is. Jalen Hurts is him now. He
Mhm.
he had that little that where he had to take a seat back to the back seat to Tua, but look who Tua is.
Yeah. What?
I mean, Jalen Hurts went to Oklahoma and almost won the Heisman.
Yeah.
So it's not like, and he done went to the Super Bowl. So it's not like he don't, like he got his money for a reason.
Yeah.
So I honestly, right at this point right now, Jalen Hurts is ahead of Shedeur right now. Cause Jalen Hurts would have shredded the team they played against last week. What, Arizona? If Jalen Hurts was on Colorado and he was the quarterback, with his experience, his
Mm.
speed, his power, his know-how, he would run a clinic on a college team right now. A clinic. So
Mm.
I can't compare like okay, prime example. You see what Bryce did. Bryce was all world winning championship, the Heisman at Carolina. Now they talking about he might be a bust. Even though this guy got more touchdowns than he got interceptions, they saying he might be a bust because just going to that next level, the speed of the game changes. So if Jalen came back to college and played, the game would be so slow to him.
Uh, but see, this is the thing, though. What I think the between him and Shedeur at Colorado, they kind of like the Raiders in the '90s when they had Tim Brown was there and Jet and these different players. They try to get the long ball at
Yeah.
Colorado. Now, if you had him doing that Tom Brady, them underneath routes, so on and so forth, blah blah blah, get it out your hand quick, Shedeur be right there. But they trying to. I understand it. You run them long routes to kind of lift the top of the defense so you can in the second quarter start carving them up. But they started that a little bit earlier because I don't really see it.
All right. Well, okay. This is what I'm saying. This is the difference from what I see. Like Jalen Hurts say, he don't want to be a dual threat. He want to be a triple threat. He want to beat you with his legs, his arm, and his mind. Right towards the end of like the third quarter,
Mm-hmm.
maybe the fourth quarter, when Shedeur ran the ball, and then he tried to run that guy over. He tried
Yeah,
to punish him.
yeah.
Now he's trying to get into their head.
Yeah,
I'm finna will my team to win with my legs, my arm, and mentally, I'm trying to break y'all.
yeah,
Yeah, see, Shedeur, he's getting that now. He's kind of
yeah,
learning how to. Jalen, he already got there. He understand it. He understand it. Like, bro,
yeah,
I'm finna give you everything I got. And I think he learned that when he went to Oklahoma. Because at Oklahoma, they made him throw. But he
yeah.
still, but he still was like second on the team in rushing.
Okay, okay.
You know, like right now with Justin Fields.
Mm-hmm.
Justin Fields is trying to throw the ball so much, he don't want to run.
Because he's trying to get that. They talked about him so bad last year.
Yeah, about you not being able to read defenses, you gonna just pull it down and run.
Yeah.
So now he's letting them mentally mind F him,
Mm-hmm.
and he's not playing this game.
Yeah.
Jalen never went away from his game. He was like, okay, I'm gonna make this better. I'm gonna make my weakness better, but I'm never gonna go away from what I'm good at.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna always keep this in my back pocket. And Shedeur, like I remember seeing Shedeur at Jackson. He used to hold the ball for a long time, looking downfield, trying to get the big play, like you're saying, right?
Yeah.
And he would take a lot of hits, like Steve McNair used to take a lot of hits in the
Yeah. That's
chest,
like,
trying to sit in the pocket.
but
Yeah,
Steve 50 back there though. That was
yeah, he was great. And see, Coach Prime was telling him, like, look, okay, that looks pretty on film, but your chest bone can't take but so many of them licks.
back
You know what I'm saying?
for real. Yeah.
So if you see now Shedeur, he don't take as many licks in the pocket no more. He'll roll around and try to get rid of the ball. He might take sacks, but he don't really take a lot of sacks while he's standing in the pocket trying to make a long throw. You
Yeah.
know.
But they gotta talk to that and maybe this is something they wait for the latter half of the season, when it's for championships and all of that and bowl or the playoff. But I think when he starts throwing the underneath routes, the intermediate routes, and get hitting those, you're gonna see a whole different cat. But I do think but going back to that old line, you gotta get that under control. And I think the way to keep it under control is if you adopt that dim old line scheme that they had when Terrell Davis was there with those
And
same.
I got you with that, but
Uh-huh.
I feel like Coach Prime is he in his bag now. Like he in the Kenny store right now. I feel like now with all these offensive linemen watching this stuff,
Hmm.
like you got 5-star linemen jumping up and down saying, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna be blocking for Shedeur next year."
I
Like
mean,
these dudes know I'm finna go block for Shedeur,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get invited to all the parties,
Yeah.
all the great for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
I'm good. I got a green card for everything for the rest of my life. You know?
Saying no, I get that. My thing is this. The only reason why I'm saying that because of the offense that they run that quick pace, right? You
Yeah.
you you gotta have an athletic lineman. Like if you over 315, it might be hard to get on the field in this offense. So
I understand what you're saying. Yeah.
I can't ask you as a 290-pound old lineman to when it's time to run the ball to start roll grading cats and you ain't got that weight up underneath you. That's why I'm saying you adopt it if you can. I don't even know if they might be aware because a lot of the times in the big time football, quote unquote, SEC, ACC, Pac-10, so on and so forth, Big 10, Big 12, what the case may be, they run a very simplified run scheme. Very simple.
Mm-hmm.
It's basically straight leads, sweeps, a power here and there. If you were to adopt some of the stuff that we had to deal with when we was at App, like we played Georgia Southern, Walford, Furman, them type of run, that athletic, they'd tear a hole in them cats right now. That same scheme, though. Because
Yeah, but them dudes can't pass block good though.
that's what I'm saying. You give them a change up. Right? You don't have a change up. Like you can't run a play action if you can't get out. You can't get no push. But if you ain't got them boys that got some weight up underneath them, you ain't gonna get no push. But you can create space by the powers, the traps, the counters, the influence trap. That influence trap with Shedeur, with that offense that they run right now, you get them boys standing up. Oh, this pat, bow.
Yeah, yeah.
You
Now,
get
so for y'all that don't understand what an influence trap is when you allow the lineman to run upfield freely, and they thinking, "Oh, I get a free shot on Shedeur. I'm finna have my name in the paper." Now you got a guard that's coming around the center, and he ear holes him right in the. And this still legal. It ain't no targeting inside that little inside that the tackles. You can get it in. So and he's saying once that happens a few times, your feet slow down.
a
You're
whole
not running in the backfield all willy nilly no more because you worried about that guy pulling around the corner hitting you.
yeah.
So I understand what you're saying. Right now, I don't think we got the athletes on the offensive line to do some of these
This
things
day,
that you
this
want
day
to do.
are slow footed, so I understand that. But as far as the defense, as I look forward, because the biggest thing with that is like you just said, when that DN or that D tackle has to be mindful of that trap, that ear hole, that crack. It's gonna give to do it just that one set.
Now, I'm gonna I'm gonna say this right here. You're a D lineman. You understand all the ins and outs of the trenches. He
You said,
gone. He gone, y'all.
hello?
Yeah, yeah. You still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hey, hang up and try to call back, cause I don't know. You black now. I can't see you. Can y'all see Harold? Hold on. In the comments, can y'all see Harold in the comments? I can't see him. Can y'all see him? Uh, Nobody ain't responding. Can y'all see Harold in the comments?
I can call you back.
Yeah, all right, just hit back. All right. But I got another way we can get around that. All right, yeah. All right. So he gonna call back. I got another way to get around that. Hopefully he gonna get the call back in. All right, here you go. All right, you back. Yeah, they couldn't see you. All
Okay.
right. So I understand what you're saying. And you spot on, especially when it comes to like offensive line. But for the new offense and stuff we running now, calling me now. For the new stuff that we running right now, I think the the best play we can hope for with this offense and this new pass the ball around score point offense that they running is those little quick reverses. Those send a guy in motion,
Mm.
reverse. Because that slows down the rush. when you got to contain that receiver running a 4-3, coming
Mm-hmm.
around that corner, as a DN that slows you down from rushing.
Okay.
You know how it is as a D tackle. If
Mm-hmm.
you 280 and you get moving this way, now you see it's a reverse, you got to go that way.
Yeah.
Like that takes some. So it's like now it's like, okay, let me see if it's really a reverse
Mm-hmm.
before I commit.
Yeah.
I think that's gonna be the best thing for us. And the wide receiver number 10 last week, he scored. Xavier, he scored on that reverse on the goal line.
What happened to that big boy that they got? That monster. That wide receiver like 6'5", about 230.
He scored last week.
Okay.
That's
You
that's what I was talking about when they were saying pause. We talking about the
okay,
thighs. That's a
okay.
big dude. Yeah.
But
But
that's
we scored on 2 reverses so far. Number 6 scored on reverse, and number 10 scored on reverse. So the reverse works for us. They just need to run it more often. That right there will slow down the rush.
but see me, I'm over there. That big boy, he gonna be doing some crack blocking. And they're gonna be trying to load up to take on that crack blocker. He sleep behind one of them linebackers to the house. That's what I'm saying. With a slug.
And you right, but see, you got a mindset of an dog. You was an athletic.
Uh-huh.
You could do cone drills and stuff with linebackers.
Yeah.
These dudes tripping over there on 69. I've seen him. They blocking and they, you know what I'm saying?
But that's what I'm saying. You got to bring them wide receivers got to come over the blocking game and let them boys when they throw them short them screen all that stuff so they can get an opportunity to get out in space. But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like let's make that a thing. Like you gonna get that ball and now you can run games with the middle linebacker. Is he coming to crack? And then, oh no, he didn't. He slipped behind me, hit him on that slug or that slant and go. That's what I'm in my brain. It makes sense. But if you ain't scared to
yeah.
mouth, I'm saying everybody got
See,
to learn how to put their mouthpiece in right now.
dog. You got to understand something. You right what you saying, but the game has changed.
Okay.
That football we used to play, that the baddest man hit my hand, the most
Uh-huh.
physical team wins.
Yeah.
That game has changed. Now they will finesse you to death now, and the score be 56-49, and they won with these finesse plays. That's what they doing now. They finessing people to death now. Like it's almost like it's flag football, but we've got pads on.
I guess, man, because I'm trying to
You
fight.
think about it, they got so many rules now where you can't even hit people blind sides no more. You can't really do the rub routes no more. A lot of the stuff you can't do.
I can see that, but
They taking out the physical part of the game. They
but
trying to,
it's still
you
football.
know,
I tell you, if you got somebody running 4.5, four, high 4.4, low 4.5s with some weight on them coming across that middle, and you don't know if he coming to block or he coming to to find that pocket. This is something we working with. You see what I'm saying? With a tight.
yeah. Now you're right. You're right.
That's all
I
I'm saying.
just,
Like
I just going to make sure they ain't gonna call targeting.
it ain't no targeting. That linebacker right here, he got to keep his head on the swivel. I want the linebacker to think. I want that linebacker to be like, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Look, I understand. I understand. But you saw when that big hit on the kickoff last week,
Uh,
it was another situation going on with somebody else. I think Shedeur and the guy was like arguing with each other or something, and they threw a flag on that personal foul.
yeah.
We thought it was a personal foul because he hit him too hard.
Oh, yeah. True. True.
You know what I'm saying? We were like, God dang, targeting don't kick. Like they done got us so gun shy with hitting now with football because it's the concussions and stuff. It's like they trying to eliminate that part. And if you remember back in the day when somebody would get hit hard, they would play it like 4-5 times.
Yeah, they will.
Now they don't play it as many times because they know those are the kind of hits that have that messes up your brain. So if
I,
this kid comes back 5 years from now and he got game tape of this, and they showing this play over and over and over again. In court, they keep seeing this lick over and over again. Now you can only see the quick version, and they don't really want to play.
Well, I understand that, but look, I'm gonna tell you, for those who don't know, you hear crack crack. You go,
Look,
hey.
hey, watch this. You remember back in the day, they used to have the hit stick of the day. The
Yeah.
hit stick. They don't have that no more. Now they got all the touchdowns for the week, all the touchdowns for the day. Who ran the fastest?
I understand all of that, but it's still football. They still got helmets for a reason. CTE, they call that. Hey, you get a fight.
All right,
If somebody don't call out that crack. You know that as a fact. You're gonna have to deal.
George.
Okay. Okay.
And we're finna be physical. That's what they playing. And you're right, they're both undefeated. But let's see how that Oregon does against Washington. Washington plays a finesse game. Let's see how it plays out.
I think Washington got that though. I think so. I don't know.
She got it too,
I
but
on the quarterback at Oregon, honestly. I don't really.
they saying the over is 12 and a half. You think Colorado will beat Stanford by 12 and a half?
I'm not really a betting, but I think they'll go. I think I can see that.
You can see
I can
that?
see it.
All right. Do you think the game will, the total combined teams will score over 60 points? Come on, dog. Come on. We live.
That's hard, man. I don't. No. How about that?
I say a no on that too. I think just the defense. I don't think Stanford got the dogs on offense to score that many points.
No.
And our offense just don't really score like that. I even think if we get up on them by like 21 points, I think Coach Prime will call the dogs off. That's just kind of what I've seen him do. Unless a guy's really talking trash to him, he kind of pull back.
I'm still kind of me, honestly. I think I don't know if Colorado ready to be up by 21 points early in the game right now. I think that could turn on them. They get too comfortable, and next thing you know, these dudes is up on you. They right now they like figuring out like a boxer. Okay, the first couple of rounds, I'm trying to see what you're gonna do. Then in the second half, turn it on. That's what they've been doing. So
but that's kind of becoming his playing style. He's saying he hated, but that's being that's his identity as of right now.
and until they get a run,
he's played a lot of close games with teams that we supposed to blew out.
since they ain't got no run game, and that's why I'm saying you got to think outside the box on the O line play, because once they get a play action game along with what they already got,
well, we will see. They say Casco supposed to play the running back that transferred from Houston. He's supposed to get a lot of burn this week.
Okay.
So we will see if the running game picks up.
And
but
you know,
go ahead.
I was thinking about because you said one of the linemen got I think it's the backside tackle. I would pivot a lot of my run the offense around him.
Well, your right tackle got hurt. Now you got another guy in. So I don't know if he's back or not. So that's why I think I really think with this line, they just so frail and thin. They look, let's keep it simple.
Yeah.
Let's keep it simple.
Makes sense.
Nobody stepping on somebody's ankle and now we got somebody else missing.
That's a fact. That's real. That's
Yeah,
real. Okay.
yeah.
All right.
Well, all right, bro. We will talk about these recruits next week. We got some we got some big signees that committed this week. So let's break them down and I want to give you your what kind of grades you gonna give them? You gonna give them 1 through 10, or you gonna give them like A B C D F? What you gonna give them?
I probably do. I like ABCDF. Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right, all right, all right. Well, we'll do some of that, and I'll catch you tomorrow. We might talk after the game tonight.
Sound good. All right, Doc.
All right, be safe.
Yep.